Can you tell a narcissist that they are a narcissist? If you're new here, I share my personal experiences having suffered from narcissistic abuse in both intimate family relationships to help other people heal. No, it's a very simple answer, but let me elaborate. Narcissists and any of the personality disorders that are in cluster B, which include histrionic personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, and narcissistic personality disorder, those particular 4 personality disorders in that cluster B are never going to hear you. They are wired to blame everybody else except for themselves. They do not, cannot, will never, ever take accountability for anything. And the moment you try to start sharing with them, hey, I've started learning about narcissistic personality disorder and like everything tracks for you, they will immediately launch into a campaign against you to try to convince you that you are the one that has narcissistic personality disorder. Narcissists use a tactic called DARVO. It's an acronym that stands for deny, attack, reverse the victim with the offender. They will deny that any of those narcissistic traits apply to them. Then they will start attacking you, and they use like whataboutism a lot. Well, what about when you did this? And what about when you did that? And they're usually pointing to like reactive abuse that you had to them abusing you. But they will start attacking you and pointing out things that you have done that have not been, your best self. Then they're going to reverse the victim, you as the victim in the situation, and make you into the offender. They will say things like, well, I've had to put up with this from you from a long time, and that's super abusive to me, and you're actually the abuser. So you leave this conversation thinking that you went into it like really good natured and well-intentioned of trying to help them to see things more clearly so that you can have a better relationship. But they won't hear it the way that you're intending it. Never, ever. There's no way in which you can phrase it. There's nothing that you can do for them to hear it. Narcissists have to come to their own understanding that this is their lifelong personality disorder. And it is lifelong. It will never stop. The only way that they can make any kind of dent in their personality disorder is through therapy and constantly working on their own behavior. They have to see for themselves that they are the common denominator in all the drama that they have in their lives. They have to realize that they are not, in fact, the victim of the world. The world is not actually out to get them like they think it is, but they are convinced that that is the case. And there's nothing that you can say or do to make them think or feel otherwise, which is why you're not really ever going to hear me give tactics about how to stay in and live in narcissistically abusive relationships. It's not worth your time and energy and effort. And I know that's so sad to hear. It's a really hard pill to swallow, but the only way to get relief from these people is to leave them and to go no contact with them.